Welcome to Goat Island. I'm your host, the Big Ka Huzzi, and this is your weekly culture talk. So let's pull up and chow. Of course, this month is all about the Hangover heroes. And this week's spot, Tiger's Milk, with multiple locations nationwide and in the greater Cape Town area. But for this month's specific theme of hangover heroes, we've got to go with Muizenberg's branch for that calmness of the ocean to make you rethink last night's decisions. And our GOAT order for hangover recovery, we're going with the borderline burger under the gourmet subsection of the burgers part of the menu. It's crispy southern buttermilk chicken breast, mature cheddars, pickles that they can fucking keep in the kitchen, tangy slaw, and you can add Korean barbecue and jalapeno, which you should. All the right comfort and carbs to soak up the loss of that hangover. And then finish off with salted caramel chocolate tart under the dessert section of the menu. Uzi salted caramel and dark chocolate ganache in a chocolate crust with vanilla bean ice cream. And why it hits best. Picture this, it's a Sunday and you're rethinking your whole life because of the night before. Your head is pounding. It's already almost lunchtime, but you can't get yourself to leave your bed. So what do? You find the strength to grab a massive bottle of water from the kitchen. Alright? And you get back into bed and set your alarm for late afternoon. You get up around 4 and start getting done because you need a reason to push yourself out. And today, the sun's shining. There's no better reason than a sunset at Tiger's Milk in Muizenberg. You go down and order yourself a comforting and carb-heavy chicken Gerber, grab a cider or beer because nothing beats a hangover more than dipping your toes back into a light drink to kick the edge off, and then finish with a cheeky sweet bite because you just realized tomorrow's Monday and you at least want to have a nice goodbye for the weekend. The only cure for last night's regret, a burger that hits harder than your hangover and a dessert that makes you forget Monday exists. And TGT, the go-tos for drinks, where this month has been all about sad hours sipping. And this week's TGT of sad hours, heartbreak anniversary. So, what's in it? Well, firstly, you need one ridiculously big wine glass like Giveon has on stage. Then, a single shot of vodka. And then fill the glass 85% of the way to the top with a good Sauvignon Blanc, probably about half the bottle, and add about 3-4 blocks of ice. And who usually drinks it? What's the vibe? Listen, it's an hour or two into the next day. You're listening to Giveon like a chick who just dyed her hair bright color and cut herself some bangs. Now you're at the point of your self-deprecation where you're beginning to romanticize the pain you've been through. You go outside to look up at the moon, have this drink in your hand and probably sigh out loud as if someone's there to hear it and shake your head comically. That's when this drink hits. And probably the most enjoyable moment in this depressing evening alone of yours. It's 2 a.m. You're listening to Giveon, sighing at the moon. like you're in a Netflix drama. This drink was made for that exact moment. And now it's Sick Inc., where this month is all about tribal and traditional, and the wicked work of the week. Simple, few symbols, high repetition style, Polynesian half sleeves. Think Jason Momoa. Why it's fire? Doesn't look too much like your culture vulture, but at the same time looks more cultured and intentional than just geometric patterns. And half a sleeve leaves space for it to continue, or space for a different style of that sleeve that won't look too out of place next to this. Who rocks it best? TBH, anyone and everyone, man. Chicks could rock it. Guys have and should rock it. And I guess as long as you're not super skinny or super out of shape, this should fit you perfectly. Don't even have to be a gym rat or anything, you know. But that shit's just fire. And then the cover it up of the week, copying any Polynesian WWE superstar sleeve. Literally, like symbol for symbol, straight jacking. Why it's trash? Like if you're going to copy someone, why not choose a person that isn't on TV regularly and seen by millions of fans year in and year out? Like just why? And who rocks it worst? WWE superfans usually don't have the same build as the superstar they're copying, but they steal the exact tattoo, and if they can copy the haircut and style too, then they will. That is if they have enough hair. But regardless, these guys basically make cosplaying their favorite wrestler their whole personality, all the way down to the same ink. Just noted. Fucking weird. Last up, you're not alone in your room, so act accordingly. Of course, this month is the gym and social chaos. And this week's social behavior, staring at people and making unnecessary noises while training. What's the unspoken rule? Firstly, in general, just don't fucking stare. You creep. Like, who raised you? Secondly, unless you're a competition level strongman or you have an impressive physique overall, just shut the fuck up. Because there's no amount of force you are generating that warrants you violating the ears of the entire gym with your annoying fucking grunts. You have a fucking beer tummy. Just be quiet. Some common mistakes that people make. Staring like it's some sick game. We get it. You find someone attractive, but just because you want to look at them doesn't mean they want to look at you, you ugly dumbass. We're here to train, and that's kind of difficult when a person feels your eyes burning a hole through the back of their head. Another common mistake, making a noise and acting like it's because what you're doing is so hard or heavy, when in reality you're a middle-aged divorced dude who wants attention. Get out, my guy. Another mistake, walking up and down the gym to get a better look at someone. Yes, people really do this shit. And all I can say is, who the fuck raised you? Because they failed. Fucking lift and go home, weirdo. And then the final mistake, well, not the final, people make tons more, but the final one I'm going to go off about is ego lifting and nearly tearing your mid-gains just to make an excuse to start randomly shouting while lifting. Literally no one gives a shit about you or your lifting. Pull yourself towards yourself. And that's a wrap for this week's Culture Talk drop. And you can like and subscribe. And if you have any thoughts, drop a comment. And from Goat Island, this is the Big Ka Huzzi. We'll check you again.